sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Minnesota Vikings. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
On first down, Goldman over the middle, complete. It's Hayes. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, one unit I know you want to watch. That offensive line, if they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goldman, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, Keys. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Boyce. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Boyce. And he's got some space here. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
So don't say nothing.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
Set 50, plant. Let's go, D. Let's go. General West. Get it.
On 2nd down, Boyce. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Topper! Lock it. Five.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a give, right side. Keys, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They'll run on first down. Keys. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. To throw on second down, Goldman. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Goldman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative. Which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Young to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things... very difficult, but when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That throw by Young incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Throw left side complete. That's Lawrence. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Young. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
60 outlaw.
Throwing on 1st down. Goldman. This one caught by Davis.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Goldman. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
60 Pittsburgh. Smooth.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Fight 51, Mike 51. Too little, cut. Check. Shift. Now.
Young to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, alert 3. Check 13.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Goldman. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyce, room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Protein spill. 6-6, pull it high. Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boyce. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goldman nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level. Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I would guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They'd come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of 3, second down.
X3, 218, chop it. Squeeze, get it.
On second down now, Boyce. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, exit. Hey, Haywood. 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boyce. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. The Vikings on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Boyce. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Rock it. Hit it.
On 1st down, Boyce. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Boyce. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Cowboys down 10-6, just under 2 minutes to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
That completion helps out in
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now it's the Vikings' turn, trailing by a field goal. 33 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Cooper's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Look at me. Door, now. Hey, lock it. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Boyce. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now a give, right side. Boyce. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyce. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Goldman. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Minnesota, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home